This is the point where I don't really want to snap just because I want the game to play out. I don't want them to leave on me. And hey, that's kind of the nice part about this deck is we don't really, like, Mobius is, like, annoying. It would be ideal if they didn't have it, but it's not the end of the world, because, like, my cards that I'm playing out are just 2/3s anyways. Wingard, thank you for the 18 months. It's not like we get hosed by this dickhead. And then I do this, and then we can go like Victoria, Victoria, and then some Stogards in the last turn. Yeah, looks like deck card slop here from the opponent. God, our turn would be nutso without the Mobius. We're still in a pretty good spot, but like we would go absolutely ape if they didn't have that. Who gets this? Yeah. Yeah, both victorious. It's probably slightly better. They are still just massively cooked, yeah. And our final turn would have involved playing 2 13 power collectors out as well if they hadn't Mobiused us. So with Mobius in play, we played out 18, 26, 28 plus 4. We played 32 stats in the last turn through the Mobius. And if we hadn't gotten Mobius, we would have played another 26 out. I'm putting Zabu over here because I want to go Victoria into Frigga into Bastion as a potential line here. That's a spicy one to potentially have hidden. I can't play Bastion because Juggernaut would kick him out. So I have 30 points in play. This is 9 up to 39, and then another 4 up to 43. And then this is 56. 56 divided by 3 is 19 everywhere. They're going up to 18 on the left.
Such is my judgment.
They should really ban math. It's basically like cheating. Can you believe math is allowed in this game? Fully expect that to get hit in the upcoming OTA. Imagine counting. Counting, not even once. Sounds like something only a sucker would do. Doggy. They are a Mobius deck. Just putting that out there. This is something we need to be painfully aware of. Ah, shoot. Stardust stops our hello. We're cooked. I think I'm supposed to leave. Being 8-4 is better than being. Being 8-4 is better than being 6-4. Yeah, I could Scarlet mid, but like their stab could be in Mobius. But it's like I don't like my position in the game. It's not just like that's not just a Mobius puts me in trouble. It's that I don't like my position in the game overall. It's like Mobius aside, I don't think we're in a good spot to win that game. So yes, I could play around the Mobius when they snap it, but I'm not really leaving because of the Mobius. All right. So their deck is a heavy synergy deck, which means in theory, Subterranea is worse for them than it is for us. And my hand has kind of come together here all right. So I'm gonna get us a little something a little rocky going here. Okay, so they're gaining 9 on the right, which puts them up to 23. This would put me to a minimum of plus 10 here up to 17. And then I would need another... Yeah, that's not enough. So let's do this. And we'll abandon the right. Corporate Democrats, take note. Abandoning the right. What's the line from here? Honestly, I think it's like Sentinel, Victoria hand, yeah? We get cooked by a Juggernaut if they have that through 2 Subterraneans. We're gonna lose to the thing. This thing surge too. Oh, it's probably Mr. Fantastic. Doesn't have an animation. How can I not see its cost? That's so weird. Just, one of those 2 things was discounted, yeah. Yeah, it'll be nice if cost modification showed on the cards in play. I want to be able to curve Bastion after these 2, yeah? Actually, I probably want to just get my hand little, right? And then next turn, I'll go Surfer into Victoria. And then if Surfer triggers, it'll Frigga the Victoria. And now I just Moon Girl, yeah? So if Mobius wasn't here to piss in our Cheerios, we'd be able to play out all 4 of these. So my Surge is 7, and my Victoria hands here are 9. Feel like Juggernaut's probably gonna get us. Go middle! We win this, yeah? So on the coin flip. Good night.
Victory.
That one must have been surged, yeah. Yeah, really, really good set for us. Clean living for sure. Shar, thank you for the 15 months. Welcome back. I mean, so far, I think, you know, I think this is going to be true of a lot of cards. I think the initial impression here of Bastion is like, he does exactly what he says on the tin, right? Like, the expectation going in is that he's going to be a very clean, good addition to decks like this that existed before Bastion was added to the game. And I think that he's likely going to be a staple in some or all of these Victoria hand decks. We can take a brief pause for the cause to let some adverts roll so they don't happen over the top of gameplay before we dive in. But we'll see if we can wrap up an infinite ticket with this. We're going to play probably another half hour, 45 minutes with this one. And then we've got some other Bastion builds in the tank ready to test out. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. If you're watching on the YouTube side and you're enjoying checking out the new card, make sure you tap the like button. I appreciate the folks who have done that already today. Go run to the bathroom while these roll. BRB. Chunderman, thank you for the 21 months. Appreciate you chundering along here in Hoaglandia. Yeah, Victoria Hand's one of my favorite cards in the game. Super excited to have a new addition that makes her more powerful and presents interesting sequencing decisions. I really love the design of Bastion as a card, because it's a card that encourages you to think about how you're positioning cards on the board starting on the very first turn of the game. And things that do that are good additions. They're very tactical cards. Reward good thinking. We chill on Stogard for now. The very Benjamin Brood-like urge to shove endless cards into my hand, huh? Okay. I'm gonna wait and see if they have Frigga here, but if they don't, I might snap them. It's pretty good. Alright, I think with the Frigga, I'm not snapping. We'll just chill. Our hand is good, but theirs is likely better. So your hand has a max limit of 7, and Moon Girl always copies left to right. So this is going to give us second Snow Guard and Victoria here. And then next turn, we'll go Snow Guard plus Kahori into the Silver Surfer lane. And hopefully get to 2 +7 pointers. Now they might be setting up to Bastion us twice on the left, or Bastion the double Victorias on the left. Opponent definitely getting to live the dream here. So they have a 2-9 Victoria hand in hand. It's going to give them at least 2 more on the left. Okay. Okay, so they have 3 Victoria hands in hand. And that adds 6 on the left. And then each Victoria hand is 13. I don't think they can win. This adds 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 over here up to 25. And I'm adding 7, 10 in the middle up to 22. I don't think they could win. How big is their demon if they go Victoria, Victoria, demon? If they go Victoria, Victoria, demon, they'd have 4 Victorias is 8, and then 6, that'd be 14. They're only at 17. And I'm gaining 10. I think they're actually dead. The demon didn't pop, hand was full. Good shout. I believe the math is we beat triple Victoria. Okay.
Victory.
People always ask if they can cut Kahori when we play Kahori in these decks, and I think there are definitely builds of Victoria hand that don't want Kahori. However, this build is not one of them. Kahori is a lot of numbers. Yeah. Good way to put it. Yes, Surfer into Kahori is pretty clean too. Agree. This is a really fun Silver Surfer first steps deck. We have a lot of good targets for her here. Want to shuffle before we surge here. What is the use? Actually, do I want to just surge again? I probably just want to surge again, yeah. So what is the purpose of Silver Surfer first step? So she is really good with 2 energy on reveals like Surge and Valentina, and she's good with 4 energy on reveals like Bastion and Kahori. A really interesting and powerful curve this deck can have available to it is you can go Victoria hand into Silver Surfer into Bastion, and then you'll kind of copy back and forth your two things, which is sweet. Your Bastion will copy Victoria and Surfer, and then your Surfer will copy Victoria and Bastion. Can this build afford to play Mad Thinker? Mad Thinker is just not a good Marvel Staff card. I could skip turn 3 to play Infinite on turn 4, but I actually don't think that's likely very good. Keep him honest here. Now I pass, yeah? Here we go, Infinite Taskmaster on 5. Do I pass this turn, or do I Snow Guard Kahori and then pass on 5? I think I want to pass on 5. Oh, you know what? If I didn't play into the super flow, I could have played Infinite Taskmaster and a Snow Guard thing. It's an interesting thought. Yeah, I think I should have gone Kahori Snow Guard on the right side here, I think.
Hello.
Excited to die to a teenage warhead.
Opponent snapped.
Or like a Cosmo or something silly. Switch them around. Yeah, I guess this is technically optimal, huh?
Hello.
We're tied on the left, yeah? No, they're gonna kill one of my things. Oh my goodness. Is Juggernaut the best nerf they've ever done? I feel like the Juggernaut nerf is the poster child for most of the tech cards in this game could afford to get nerfed. What do we think? Like unironically, like they nerfed the card and he's still just like he took a massive nerf and he is still completely and totally fine. The Internal Slayer, thank you for the 20 months. That loss was on me. If I would have played Snowguard Kahori on the right, I would have been able to play another 4 points out of the last turn, and the Juggernaut wouldn't have been enough to contest the raid, I don't think, right? The Internal Slayer, thank you for the 20 months. Welcome back. Beast will be a 5 cost before Shag is, absolutely. 1000%.
We are the future.
There's a big magento.
Opponent snapped.
Okay, like 2-3 Magneto isn't that good, right? Unless there's like a Luke Cage hiding over there that we haven't seen yet. I guess he can take the Madge Report bonus, question mark? Ooh, that's kind of fun. We're all in, do your worst. The snap on I think they didn't think through what bastioning the Magneto does. I don't know. They're probably just staying for one more regardless, but it's such a weird point for them to snap. I mean, they were all in shit. This is a free snap from my opponent. Let's see if they understand Conquest enough to know that. So this is a free snap from them because it's a free snap from them because 1 cube versus 2 cubes is the same at the end of the game. And now I have to decide if I want to stay or not. So basically, do I want this game to be my last one, or I want the next one to be the last one potentially? I think I'm good to stay. I have to win 2 in a row regardless. So I either have to win this one and then one of the 2 after, or I have to win 2 in a row after this. So I have to win 2 of the next 3 regardless of how we slice it. I think I like my hand here. I guess it's not Victoria into Frigga good. If that's what they've got. It is. Is there a worthwhile substitute to put Luke Cage in this deck? Why are we trying to put Luke Cage in the deck? What problem are we solving with that change? Yeah, Valentina on tops the, or Victoria on tops the Dream here. They hopefully have one of our Stogard pieces. Quinjet. It's not bad. So they have a Victoria hand in hand that's 11. And I'll make this an 11. So I need to beat 26 here. So Quinjet here beats that. And then the biggest I could do here is this once I beat that in the middle. So that's 12, 28. 28 is beating 11, is beating 13 here. They're always going to Juggernaut the middle. That's an interesting thought. Yeah, that's probably true. Can I ever play around that? I don't think so, right? I don't think I can play around that. Or I think we're just dead. Yeah, I guess it makes sense that one of their cards we haven't seen yet is Shang-Chi. Alright, sure thing. It's funny. Like, is Victoria Hand actually good? Or is all of the tech slop good? We'll never know, really. Tech slop. Tech slop is greater than all. My tracker error says we've actually been playing this deck for about an hour. Normally, I don't usually like to end on a loss, but I think the first couple of games were good there. Even if it was a mirror where we got out tech carded, and by out tech carded I mean we're playing a good honest zero tech card game. We didn't get to Bastion a ton of that set. The couple of times we did it was good. Honestly, I felt like this card was impressive more than not in a lot of those games. The couple of times he came up, it was very, very, very good. Again, just like I don't feel like there's anything unexpected to be had with this card in a deck like this, right? Like, you're like, this card was good here, and it was good when we drew it. It was like, yeah. And I think the big upside to playing Bastion in a deck like this is you don't eat it to Mobius, right? Like, there's going to be other Bastion decks where, like, the cost reduction is part of what's good about him. Yeah, he's basically just, like, Frigga redundancy. And in the games where, like, everything comes together, like the we unfortunately didn't get to do either of these things in those matches, but the Victoria Frigga Bastion curve or Victoria Surfer Bastion curve, both of those are absolutely nuts. Like, I think you're really gonna struggle to lose any of the games where you curve either of those three things on 2, 3, 4. And I think that really highlights something strong, something that's key to a strong deck is we didn't get to do our theoretical best possible strong thing, and our deck still felt very reasonable in a number of the games that we were playing. So it's like we didn't hit that super impressive high roll, and our deck was still super functional and competitive. And more importantly, we were pumping numbers out without those tech cards, right? Like, we were competing with people, even people playing things like Juggernaut and Shang, just on pure rate. So from a pure numbers perspective, that feels real clean and reasonable.